I'm here today with Marquette Milton at the African American Civil War Memorial and Museum, and he is going to walk us through the soldiers' uniforms and also tell us a little bit about an individual who fought during the war and returned to D.C. to live.
I am Marquette Milton with the 1st United States Colonial Infantry in Company A. I told the story of the 1st because the story has not been told. One thing I did learn during my 6-year research, when soldiers first came to camp, they came to camp road drill. The 1st United States Colonial Infantry organized at the AME Church on Capitol Hill, May of 1863. When you first come in the Union Army, then you have brogans, or some people it's not called brogans. You issue sky blue trousers. The government was issuing white shirts, one made out of wool and one made out of cotton. It was said that some cultures didn't like it, so some wore their own shirts. So you see I'm wearing my own cotton shirt, and you can purchase some also in the market. I don't have any period socks, forgive me. Around this time of year, soldiers would issue an overcoat. It's quite warm. Was worn also by the cavalry and also artillery. Today's cadets from West Point are still wearing overcoats. I also have a knapsack, what you would call a book bag. You have your extra belongings, maybe an extra pair of trousers, a shirt, unders. You also have a blanket. This should say U.S. You would have been taught to fold it a certain way just so you can have that U.S. sign. Forgive me, I didn't fold it correctly. You're also given a gun blanket. You're in the tent. You can put it on the ground, and you also put hay. And if it rains, the water will go underneath you, so you won't get wet. It keeps you dry, and you also can use it as a rain pouch as well. So just with big rain, keep yourself dry. Called a gun blanket. One thing that soldiers issue with was a headgear, a forge, along with a brass bugle, and this is the symbol of infantry. So each time you see that, it's infantry. After the Civil War, they changed the symbol to like a cross rifle. So that tell you what part of the branch of the army you're in. Another thing you issue, canteen. Soldiers were very strict on water. They made sure everybody's canteen was full up before doing your duties. The type of duties that these soldiers have learned in camp, you learn how to do picket duty, you learn how to do provost duties, which is martial law, you learn how to drill, and also close quarter combat training. Another thing soldiers issue with, cartridge box. This is where you have your 40 rounds of ammunition. Soldiers been named 40 dead men, and also you would have been given a cleaning kit to clean your musket. Also have a waist belt. This is a waist belt, also to issue a waist belt. And you also would have been issued a percussion cap. And inside that, you would have your percussion caps, and I would demonstrate what that is. This is my belt. It's an NCO belt. It's a squirrel buckle with a American Eagle in there. You can tell the difference. Privates wore buckles say U.S. NCOs wore squirrel buckle, so you can tell apart who's who. Another thing they issued was a scabbard along with the bayonet. It's an Anglo bayonet designed for close quarter combat. And this is the weapon that wins most battles. It's a spear on your rifle. And this right here is the soldier's best friend. It's the weapon to keep you alive. The weapon that protects you. This is the British Enfield, 1853. That wasn't supposed to go in there. This is right here is the barrel, about 33 inches. Can fire up to 1,200 feet. It has a rammer rod. It has a front sight and a rear sight. And this is how you tell this rifling. In fact, this is one of the best rifles in the world at the time. It was used on both sides. It has a nice hammer. It has a swivel along with the sling. It's a trigger guard. It's brass. The trigger, and this is right here the nipple protector. This here is the stock. This is the butt stock. It also has an elevation sight. The fire range will be 200 to 400 feet. About the distance they allow you to support effective range, about 200 to 400 meters. This weapon, loading this weapon took about 9 steps. So what I would do is I would put on my gear and I would demonstrate how they load the musket. Then you put on first, where's your cartridge box? Next, base belt. So now pull over your officer. Your sergeant would head you in the formation. So you just fall in at a line. Now you have musket. You would have grabbed your canteen. Water is very important. You must have water. In fact, you wouldn't start your patrol, or you wouldn't get into battle unless you get your water first. So you would have had your weapon. You came to attention. The order would be shoulder, arms. Then you would have learned these basic movements, and you would have been already formed in these on the field. If I'm battling, they would have told you to load. Place the weapon in front of you. Reach for a cartridge. Tear cartridge. Pull the cartridge. Next, draw rammer. Ram down the projectile. Turn rammer. I place my feet in a T stance because there's always 2 ranks in a battle formation. 2 companies form 2 ranks. So there's a man behind me. So I place my feet in a T to give him space to also do the same thing. But the thing is, when we fire, he's going to step out. And then I would just stay at my line. So I'm now in this position. I pulled this half cock and I reached in my percussion cap box for a percussion cap. Percussion caps are brass or sometimes copper, and inside of it is the mercury. It's a sensitive primary explosion device, and it's more of your charge. So you put that there, what's called the nipple. So once you put the percussion cap on the nipple, it's ready to fire. So now after you load, you come back to the shoulder until you hear the orders of ready, take aim, and then the person behind me, he will step out, and so you'll follow a volley. And when they say fire, you'll pull the trigger, the hammer will hit the percussion cap, and light in the black powder, and your projectile will spin out of those grooves and off the target. So soldiers had to fire 3 rounds in 1 minute. Another thing, close quarter combat with a fixed bayonet. This is Now I'm at the fix, and this is designed to penetrate, to thrust. You also can use your buttstock as a weapon. Soldiers doing picket duty, he will be at the support arms. He would have the weapon in this position, and they'd be walking, patrolling. So soldiers will have to, they're also learning how to scout as well. You may send like a small unit deep in enemy line, they call it reconnaissance. You're scouting, finding information, and you report it back to your headquarters. And that's how a lot of they found a lot of information. You send out scouts. On top of it, you have men in the cavalry on the horse and mounted. They ran 30, 40 miles to the enemy lines, finding out information. You also have women, also part of intelligence, that's gaining information. So everyone have a part. This was recorded as the first modern war. And it was recorded that colored troops had good marksmen. So you didn't really need an Irish drill sergeant or yelling at you, telling you what to do. Soldiers already knew the left from the right. All officers did a report when soldiers first came in to Army, and a lot of them said they came to camp, road drill.